Beautiful day for a hike. I'm hiking down to a favorite stream. It's a long and steep descent at the beginning here, which means it's a long and steep climb going out. But the forest is beautiful. The winds are calm. And there's a fair amount of smoke in the air. Across the La Platas, there's a fairly large fire, which has been affecting the air quality around us for a while. But that happens in the summer. So I'm going to hike in a ways, go down into the canyon, drop down off the rim into the stream, and fish a favorite spot. Haven't been there yet this year, and we'll see what's going on. Favorite view, Spud Mountain there. Cascade Creek comes down this valley. Lime Creek joins that one. You can see the smoke in the air though. And I'll be hiking a couple of miles down that way into the canyon, probably around the corner as far as you can see, to start fishing. But beautiful day. Air quality is a little disturbed by the fires. I made it down into the valley, so it'll be flat from now on. It's a little under a mile and a half coming down here and going back up, but going back up, it's uphill every step of the way, probably for 500 or 600 feet of climb in a mile. Pretty day. Stream's pretty low, and we'll see what that does. Bugs are coming on the water now. I saw some hoppers coming in, so the insect life is here. You can see why few people fish this. Access to it is extremely difficult. You're cliffed out for most of the stream on the side that you can come in on. If you look up there, you see that one little green strip. It is rugged and ragged, but you can get down it, and I know where to turn to come down there and get into the stream. This is traditionally where I've had the best luck. And you can see here that it's cliffed out on both sides. So I will work my way down the right side here, climbing and scrambling and hanging on. Penalty being you fall in the water and spook the trout. But I'll get up on that one smooth rock there, and that's where I'll fish from across into this foam. And there have been days I've been here that I've caught 15 fish out of that one pool. Sun's just starting to hit it, so the bugs should be coming to life. But it's taken me a couple hours to get here. On the way down here today, I saw a number of small grasshoppers along the trail. I haven't seen any in the rocky part here. There are some caddis flies around, and so I think that's what I would try. I'm going to start with a big buggy thing. This is a red Amy's ant, and if nobody comes up for it, I'll go to something that's... Well, let's see how we do on the first cast here. This water is awfully clear, and they're going to be pretty spooky. Okay, this is a stonefly pattern, and this is a stonefly stream, and what I'm trying to imitate is next year's stonefly, because they live for 3 years. They get about that big, and so I'm throwing next year's adult, and I want it to ride about 18 inches or more under the water to get down to where they are, and this float lets me know where the fly is, so that it will sink, the float will float along, and if a trout takes it, this will stop. All right, I got one on with that nymph. That indicator stopped dead, and it looks like it's a rainbow. He was up in that pocket just below the fast water. Okay, coming up. Okay, he's off and gone. Got another one, it's a little one. Just got the same spot. Car marks on him. Got another one. Rainbow. Coming up. Oh, that's a big one. But you know, a lot of people use strike indicators, and they're like little bobbers, really. But you know, that nymph is heavy enough to pull that strike indicator underwater. And that's okay, because if the nymph gets down to the deeper water, because the water at the bottom of the river is moving a lot slower than the water on top. And if you have a bobber moving along at the speed of the stuff on top, it's dragging that fly at an unnatural speed. So if I can see the strike indicator, even when it sinks, like now it has sunk, and I'm watching it under the water, and that's how I picked up that last fish. I moved over here where I could get below that current without drag, and I've got one hooked here. Not sure what kind yet. Rainbow. Fish. Yeah, they're holding deep. Got this one right behind me here. Rainbow. Well, we've got a few there. And we figured out how to do it. So I'm going to head back up the stream some and fish some water I walked by. Pretty day. Tough fishing though. I have hooked about 5 in these different places, but I haven't landed any yet. This will be a first. This pool. Pretty rainbow. Another rainbow. Nice one too. Probably the biggest fish of the day. Very nice trout. here's some of those stonefly shucks that I was imitating. Last look at the stream here. I'll be going up that slope, hitting the trail and heading home. All in all, a good day. I'm just grateful I can be out here, and that the Creator made such beautiful places for us to enjoy. Thank you. Amen. Oh, I just finished a long uphill slog, and I'm greeted by a long-time friend. Good day.